name's Bianca Della Paz. My focus, hopefully, is on-air talent. Have you guys ever seen E! News? Juliana Rancic is like low-key my hero. So yeah, that's what I want to do. My question was, what do you miss most about being a kid and why? So, like he said earlier, like the kids who didn't go out and get into any trouble, like were lame and didn't have any friends, and that was kind of me. Because I was an only child till I was 15, so like my parents had nothing to focus on but me. So I was pretty sheltered. Like when I would come outside and see the daylight, like kids on the in my neighborhood would just be like, "Did you just move here?" And I'd be like, "No, I have been living here all my life." So I didn't get to see a lot of people my age, so I didn't get into a lot of trouble, but I relived my childhood through my little sister. She came around when I was a sophomore in high school, and so I just think she's great. Like, I think the world of her. She is so funny. Like, she's stimulated by the most random things, and she kind of reminds me of, like, that scene in Knocked Up, where he's like watching his kids play with bubbles, and he's like, I wish I loved anything as much as my kids love bubbles, you know? It's like anything. Like, I'll take like a bobby pin out of my hair, and I don't have to talk to her for like 4 hours. Like, she's just done. Like, I just think that that's really cool about kids, and also the way they're just kind of so carefree. They can just say anything they want to say, and everyone thinks it's adorable. My family is super intermixed, and like we have a lot of like interracial marriages, and I have an uncle who's African American. And she, when she was a lot younger, just like walked right up to him and kind of was wondering why he's black, and like, you know, walks up to him and is like, "Why are you black?" And everyone obviously thinks it's adorable, but if like someone did that now, probably not so great. Yeah, so she's kind of the only experiences about childhood that I really enjoy, and I kind of figured that I would run out of stuff to talk about, so I'm going to tell a story. I recently went to a bar on Polk Street. It's called Maze. I don't know if you guys have ever been, but it's like super cracking on like a Friday or Saturday, and the dance floor is like super packed. Anyway, so we went, and my friends are like getting in a dance train. You know, it's like the girl, one guy in front, one guy in back, and the guy in the back was my friend Pablo, and he's like getting down, dancing, and there's this random. She's like with no one, like she's completely alone, just getting her dance on, and comes up, decides to join the end of the dance train, like be the caboose, starts like dropping it like behind my friend Pablo. The floor's like super slippery with like, you know, drinks everywhere, and she drops it one too many, and her foot just like slides out in front of her, and she knocks him down with her, and like drinks are everywhere, and I just like was standing there like, oh my god, did that really happen? He like gets up and walks over to us and is like, what just happened? And I told him, and I was like, honestly, it was a mistake, but like, you know, you just bought your drink, like, you should probably go over her and be like, you know, no hard feelings, but like, do you think you could replace that? Like, you know, she just knocked over his entire drink. It was like $10. So I guess we got him like too hyped, and he's like, yeah, like, she owes me a new drink. And he like walks over to her, and I guess like instead of being like, you know, can you get me a new drink, just walks over and swats the drink out of her hand, and it just like flies, and I'm just like watching the whole thing happen, and I was like, Pablo, like, that's not what I said to do. And he's like, nah, like, she owed me a drink. I was like, okay, way to get it. And then so he comes back over, obviously she didn't buy him a new drink, like goes to the bar, gets another one. She's just standing there, like, so confused, like, did this guy really do it to me? And comes over, knocks his drink back in his face, flies into, like, my other friend's face, and this, like, whole mob, it was, like, Maury or something. Like, she ended up having to get, like, escorted out of the bar, but, yeah.